Hey there, friendos. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Matt. We are back once again with some more Marvel Future Fight. It's been a while. It's been a long while, but hey, real life stuff always gets in the way. Now it's the 25th. It's Black Friday, and I know normally that usually means that we'd be doing the old story unlocks. But since it is Black Friday, I just thought I'd have a quick go through some of the deals and offers that are in store. Show you what I'm going to be picking up. Um, Obviously there are a lot of different deals, so it can be a bit overwhelming for people who are looking to make their first purchases. Now personally, I was looking at this one in terms of any of the card packs because the monsters cards are hard to get and they're ones that I haven't got. You can't get them in the premium card chest, so that was quite worthwhile. If you are tempted to be spending lots of money on the game, everyone knows me. I'm a long-term minnow, I guess, or seal. I don't know what the correct analogy, but a low spending player. Definitely not a whale. I normally just get the Stark stash, as you can see. I've never spent big time on the game, and with these videos only me making them for fun. It's not exactly like I intend to be making any money off of it. So I intend to just purchase things for fun. So you can see we have waited a long time to get Adam Warlock. He was bad for years, and then when he finally got good, and the anniversary, we never got the crystal discount, so we're getting him now. And the same with Emma Frost, we're going to be buying her. It's nice that there is also a crystal spending event on at the moment. It's a shame that you only get a mythic ticket for uniform and not a mega mythic, but hey, it's still a bonus thing anyway. And we're going to be picking up Mystique as well because we do kind of need all the extra supports we can get, especially when it comes to speed types and villains for higher world boss legend content. So you can see we've done quite well there. Now in terms of low spending, and okay, this is in British pounds, but it will be a relatively similar amount in your local currency. There are some good crystal options here for people who do want to just spend, just dip a toe in the water and get used to maybe spending just a few dollars, euros, pounds, whatever your local currency is. You can see here that there is obviously the bonus crystals going on for anything you get. So, even if you just want to spend a medium amount of money, you just want to sort of get used to it. I mean, obviously the best value again is the 11,000 crystals, which I know Cynic Alex and Beast Mode have probably both highlighted in their local prices, which I think Canadian it's like $120 or something like that. But here, as you can see, in British pounds, 89.99, and you get 20,000 crystals. So it sounds like a lot of money as a one-time purchase for a mobile game, but when you consider how much money you put in, how much time and effort you put into the game every day, it kind of works out. You could say, oh, that's 2 AAA games, but what, you spend 30-40 hours on each AAA game and then you just kind of forget about it. 100 hours if it's like an RPG or something. You put those sort of hours into a mobile game easily, over the course of days, weeks, and months. So yeah, I think it could be worth it. So you can see here, we are just redoing our bonuses for our agent level. We did have it on gold acquisition for a while because we absolutely rinsed ourselves of gold. I think when we were building Gore, but as you can see, we've got our stock back up just in time for Adam Warlock, so we'll see how much he costs to build up. But now that we have bought our new characters, which is very nice, it is time to get some uniforms. So as you can see, I did have a few highlighted here. I'm definitely getting Hulkbuster because he's really useful for Iron Man, and especially since we've just got Iron Man to tier 4, that's going to be really helpful. Bullseye, we managed to get him through the Transcended Potential Selector. It was basically for us a choice of Heimdall, Silk or Bullseye, and considering that Bullseye and Silk are pretty much 50-50, we decided to get them for story mode. Silk, really just can't use her unless you're going to spend actual money in game and buy her paywall uniform. So we decided against her for the moment. And considering she is going to be getting her own Sony show, which I think is going to be done on Amazon TV, we decided to leave her. So you can see we just picked up uniforms for Adam Warlock and Emma Frost. Obviously we can build them. And then I picked up Black Dwarf, and that's it for crystals. We're almost out. You can see we got everything except for the last one, the 4-star artifact chest, but I probably will pick up one of the very smaller crystal packs and just get another uniform. Probably pick up the Doc Ock one that I need, and that'll be that. So on with what we usually come here for, the usual content, which of course is the fragment farming combines, which we normally do every month. Apologies, last couple of months haven't been putting stuff out. Like I say, unfortunately real life stuff just gets in the way, sadly, sometimes, so we've had to deal with that. But hopefully we should be back to touch wood, semi regularly scheduled content again now. Whether it's Marvel Future Fight or other gaming stuff, I've been working on a few plans for other videos as well in the meantime, so hopefully some of those will start coming to fruition nowadays. But yeah, we are looking for some good pulls. The last couple of months we haven't actually gotten anything in terms of CTPs or premium cards. Got a couple of Odin's Blessings, but that's been about it, so you haven't missed anything there. As for what we're going to do today, well, we shall see. Again, we're hoping really for stage 5, stage 6 upwards. Not even so much stage 4 anymore. I think pretty much most characters are at stage 4. Although it would be nice to get some mega type enhancements, stage 5 or stage 6, since we just got Emma Frost and Mystique. So that'll be helpful. And then just tier 3 materials, which we're going to be needing since we're going to be building up a bunch of characters now that we've just got them. So obviously hoping to build up Adam and Emma as soon as possible. Mystique we can take a little bit more time with. We shall see if next week. Oh, stage 5, nice, that's what we want. We'll see next week. I'm still holding out hope, I guess as a lot of people are, of a part 2 Black Panther update to come next week. Obviously we always knew that this week was going to be full of Black Friday and related events, so we knew that there wasn't going to be any update news, but hopefully after Cyber Monday, so next Tuesday, hopefully we'll start seeing a sneak peek or two for any further last month updates. If not, then it looks like we're just going to be going straight into a Christmas update and no further uniforms, which would be a shame, because as great as Shuri is, I really don't like athleisure wear, I guess you could call it. You know, I can't be bothered to. Oh, well, it's a CTP, you know. You can't always get the rage or the regen, so I guess sometimes it has to be the refinement. Oh dear. Well, hey, it's still a free CTP at the end of the day, and I'm sure we can find some use for it. It's funny, I was in Discord the other day and someone was mentioning about getting a CTP of Patience, and honestly it's been so long since I've looked at any other CTP other than a rage, regen or a judgment that I actually forgot what a Patience was. I had to look it up and I was like, oh yeah, it's a little turtle shell type one. It's been so long since I've seen them, but of course that's the risk when you just get a random CTP, which I think is what a lot of people were saying about some of the rewards for some of the boxes that are being offered this Black Friday, that it's just a random CTP as opposed to a selector, which makes it slightly less special when you can run the risk of, for every time you could get a rage or an insight or something that you really want, you could get a refinement or a transcendence or something that you don't really want. So that's a bit of a shame, but hey, for us, it's not too bad because it's just a free CTP, so we can find somewhere to use that. Stage 3 type enhancement. That's less good. Hey, stage 5 type enhancement. That's what we want. So yeah, like I said before in other videos, what I'm really looking for is to build up the roster now, get everything to tier 2, and to start making sure that everyone has both max type enhancement and max ISO sets, and then we'll start worrying. The thing with Odin's Blessings and Uru sets is that it's hard when you're changing your cards, because you could always fully deck out a character and then realise, oh, stage type 5 enhanced, very nice, that will go to Emma. Yeah, it's difficult to fully build out every character and then have to worry about, oh well, if I change my cards because I want the Pierce and I want to re-roll a certain stat for something else, I could end up losing something. Recently I've been struggling with cooldown, so I've had to try and get a couple of Odin's Blessings which have cooldown and attack, because I've been re-rolling my cards and recrafting them, obviously trying to get that 25% pierce, but also trying to make sure that I've got enough dodge and cooldown. So we've been busy. I even re-rolled my crafted baby Spidey card. I used that to re-roll one of my others, I think the White Fox card, trying to get the right substats. Didn't quite happen, so that's a shame because, you know, it was a crafted card, but hey, see, that's why Odin's Blessings are really helpful, because of that secondary stat. So you only really want it to give it to characters who you think, once I've done with this, I've completely finished, I don't need to worry about them ever again. So cards are always really useful. So we've been spending a lot of time tinkering lately, and that's why, again, I re-rolled my earlier I re-rolled my agent level bonuses to go all in on HP, because for PvE content it doesn't make too much of a difference, but for PvP content that extra HP is always really useful, especially with the likes of Gore and Hulk, so having that will always be a bonus. But yeah, like I've been saying, lately we haven't had too much in terms of luck. We did get 1 month where we were super lucky. We got 2 mighty CTP drops. I think that was on one of my last videos when I mentioned that before, from World Boss Legend. We got a Mighty Judgment and a Mighty Regen, so that's really helpful. We've used up the Mighty Regen. Haven't actually found anywhere to use the Judgment. I did try it with Thor, but it turns out that when I ran him in testing with both, oh hey, a Fortitude as well, nice, ignore defense. That's less nice, but hey, it's still an extra bonus Odin's Blessing, so I'll take it. But yeah, when I was running tests with Thor, both in ABL and in World Boss, it turns out that he actually works better with a Rage than he does with a Judgment. And even a normal Rage against a Mighty Judgment, he was still performing better with the normal Rage. Unfortunately, we haven't got exactly a plethora of Rages that we can use to reforge, which is a shame. But I'm hoping to reforge a Rage soon for Thor, because he is my main DPS these days, so he's going to be my my main character going forward, I guess, until someone else comes along and takes that top spot off of him. Iron Man I still think works better from what I've seen with an energy, but again, energy Rage, they're pretty much the same. So now on to cards, and then we are done for this monthly rolls. Again, 6-star cards always helpful. When you consider how many 3 or 4-star cards it takes to get 1 6-star, then you know that a 6-star is really helpful. No! Nice! Yes, we shall definitely take that. I've been looking for that card actually. Not because I need it for the collection or anything, but I've been looking at replacing my Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver card, and I've been wanting to get that Guardian's Best Story Ever card for a while to replace it with, even though they're fairly similar. We'll have a look at the stats on that. But yeah, getting 5 and 6 star cards from here, when you consider how many smaller cards it would cost to take them, they're always useful. And I know you can obviously go into the crafting section of the game and craft up comic cards, which uses up the old mutant materials. But lately, I've been using the Phoenix feathers to craft tier 2 or level 2 uniform XP chips. Because I've just been trying to get through the backlog. I've got a lot of characters whose uniforms I've got like, you know, optional uniforms or old uniforms, and we've gotten to the stage now in the game where you just want to try and min-max every character. So that means, you know, maxing out every optional uniform in the game. So we've been using a lot of XP chips just to get those out of the way, rather than just running countless missions with the same team every day. So that's been really helpful. So getting some extra 5 and 6 star cards here is really going to help if we're going to be re-rolling that Guardians card. So there we go. That was a really fruitful day. You can see here the last event I actually didn't get a premium card. I got the tier 2 mega advancement ticket in the hope that we would get the crystal discount on Emma and Mystique, which we did, which is nice. So that's where those two were going to be going. And then you can see we've got 3 mega mythic uniform tickets sat in our inventory, so we'll be using one of those on Emma Frost, so we don't need to worry about getting more of her bios, which is nice. And then you can see here our new premium card, our Guardians card. Doesn't have the best stats on it, so we will be using those 6 and 5 star cards to re-roll those. In terms of artifacts, we already have one for Emma Frost, which we managed to get from one of our previous artifact pulling events. And you can see here we've still got that mighty judgment. I haven't found a home for it yet, and 2 regens, which will probably go straight onto Emma Frost and Adam Warlock. Or I might jig around some of the ones. I think I've actually still got one on Luke Cage, so I might take one off of him. And then turn one of these into a mighty, but we shall see. Anyway, there you go. That's everything for now. You can see our new characters here. I think that's been quite a successful Black Friday and a successful monthly pull. So let me know how you guys are getting on in the game at the moment down in the comments below. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for watching the vid, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Take care for now. Bye.